Hi guys, what episode are we on? 14? Yes, hi, welcome to episode 14 of the Funny Bstrd Podcast. Back after a week off. Sorry about that, guys. We had some complaints, people were crying, there was chaos in the streets. It was worse than coronavirus. But we're back to entertain your little faces while you're self-quarantining.
Yes.
With the one and only, as always, Callum Kenneth Oakley.
Yes.
CKO
Hello,
in the game.
Funny Bstrd listeners.
How are you, mate?
Doing good. I'm excited for the virus.
I want to get it now.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Not talking to anyone.
I just want to get... Oh, you can still talk to people?
Nah, I'm not. Not gonna, just in case.
Not even FaceTime?
Nope. None
Not
of
going
that.
to do the podcast?
Just football manager for 2 weeks.
You'll get sick of that then, in that
I won't,
time.
mate. I'm with Wolves at the moment. Playing for the
Right.
Champions League places. Youngest manager in the division. 24. It's been a tough season. It has. I had to do
How much money can you spend money on that? Is the microtransactions?
You can actually, you can,
You fucking
yeah, I
dropped
know.
a fortune on
I know.
it.
They were like, do you want to boost your bank balance? And I was like, yes. Of course I do. Do you want 50 million? Yeah. 6.99. Okay.
So did you go, how was your weekend, mate?
Fucking tragic, mate. Aberdeen, weren't it?
Mm.
Yeah, start to finish the whole thing. Like, fucking... So Thursday I was going, and on the day of going, Flyby decided to just fucking fold.
Yeah, they went bad, didn't
that
they?
was like 150 quid I lost because for the flight in the airport
How much
parking.
money on Football Manager's that?
It's loads of money. So I had to book a train last minute, and then so basically I was down 300 quid before I left my house.
Was it worse than when we got the train last week and we just sat there and watched the train just go, so I had to spend 200 quid on new train tickets?
Yeah, it was like we just sat there with our little packed lunches talking to each
Just
other.
watch the train leave. Oh, fucking idiot.
Well, yeah, so Aberdeen was just nuts. Like I'm not gonna mention the comedy club because I don't want it to come across like I'm slagging them off.
Yeah.
But I was there. I've been there
But
twice.
they know who they are and
They-
you're slagging them off.
Kind of, yeah. But I've been there twice, and the first time was dead good. This weekend just gone was just horrible.
Short commercial break. Brought to you by Double KD. Slideway Records. Sound. So yeah, you went to Aberdeen. You had a bad time.
Yeah,
You live, you learn.
Yeah, but right, I just want to say this before I say the story. I don't give a shit what you identify as.
Me?
No, just I'm talking to people who
gonna say.
listen. Like, as long as you don't hurt anyone or hurt yourself, then I'm fine with it. But if you're coming my gig and you sit front row and you're dressed as a cat and you heckle me with a meow every single
If you
fucking
start
time.
heckling, then it's fucking fair game, isn't it?
Because I was like, before I went on, I was like, I don't know, it's a fine line doing things like that because you can either address it and take the piss, but then it's like if you take the piss, it can come across as bullying because he was sat on his own. And then
be like catnip to me, that.
yeah, I know, but it's I find it a bit risky stuff like that. So he was just heckling me with a meow, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna have to engage with him. So I was just chatting, and then he said to me, "I want to fuck your ass." That's what he said to me, and the whole room was like, "What? Like what? Like." I just didn't. I just said, I just said no. I'm allergic to cats, and then just moved on. But it was just like the whole thing was just chaos. Like there was all these big groups in, and they were just fucking shouting. They were all like sniffing coke in the break and that, like all
So what
dancing
was
on the table.
who was the cat guy with?
He was on his own. He was just on his
Yeah,
own.
solitary creatures, aren't they?
Yeah. So I was just. It was just a bit of a nightmare, and then I went back to my
Did you
hotel.
have a cat name?
Sophie.
It's not even a cat
I
name.
don't know. Fucking Soph. So it was just the whole thing.
Done my fucking head, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. So.
So any gent, was he just taking a piss? Was it a
No,
woman?
it was, yeah, of man.
But, well,
with Catty.
biologically male.
Yeah. But it was, yeah,
But Catty isn't identified. Was a catkin or whatever they're called.
I don't know. I didn't get that much. Did I show you the picture of my hotel? With the guy
With the guy
outside
on
my
the
hotel
floor.
door?
Yeah.
There was a guy passed out drunk outside my hotel door, and he threw up and shit himself.
At the same time.
Yeah, like there was just shit everywhere, all over the floor. So I had to get someone from reception and like, hey, you need to move this guy. And they were like, is he your mate? And I was like, well, if he was my mate, do you really think I'll get you to fucking kick him out? So they just got a cup of water and just threw it on his head, like that. And then I went into my hotel room and I was like, I need to have a ciggy because it was just the most stressful time in my life. And then when I went to come up reception and go outside, he was just sat in the lobby on the seat and he shat on the seat in the lobby. Like, they just didn't address the situation. They just left him there, just covered in his own shit. And I was like, Aberdeen, I'm done. And then the guy on the bar was like, hey, we might be going to category 3 in the hotel because of the virus going on. So that means we'll have to do a lockdown at the old hotel. And I was like, I can't stay here for 2 weeks. I was like,
why is it in Aberdeen, is it?
It's in Dundee, which isn't too far. But then they're all like flapping it around Aberdeen.
Oh, sad.
So it's just...
Where the cat can get it?
Mate, my head fell off doing that. Have you ever had that?
No, I've never had a cat.
No.
Never had a cat person.
No.
Or just a cat.
How's your gigs been anyway? You had a nice time?
Gigs have been sound, yeah. I went and seen a shaman last week.
Oh, yeah.
After...
He's coming on, isn't he?
He's coming on next week, yeah. Shaman Kev. He's coming on to talk DMT. I'm scared to even... I keep trying to tell people about it and they keep laughing at me like I'm a hippie.
You are turning into one of them.
I think I am, been meditating and that.
Yeah.
I think I've been namasteing all day.
Have you been buying anything stupid recently?
Nah. I had an epiphany with it all. Because I've got 700 pairs of shoes.
Yeah. Like the ones you've gotten today in naughty.
Yeah, they are good, but I feel I'm not buying any more shoes. Gone mad in flannels, haven't I? No, I don't know. I just had I had a mad one on this DMT. And I fucking seen Buddha in her. And this woman came off the wall with all chakras on her. And he was just there, right? And I don't believe in Reiki or nothing. Well, I don't know if I do now. Never had Reiki in my life. But
explain what Reiki is.
Well, he controls your magnetic field, doesn't he? It's like a massage, but he doesn't touch you. Yeah. Basically, he just fixes and blocks your chakras and shit like that. And I've always been like, fuck off. It's all fucking hocus pocus, innit?
Yeah.
But then, he sat there. So, you're doing the DMT. Last time I done it was with Milo, weren't I?
Yeah.
It was just in my house. We done the DMT. And I fucking got carried off by that serpent thing, right? So, which I told the Freemasons about and the head fell off. But in this one, right, for the people who can't see me, I'm basically, I've got my willy out and I'm swinging in a Callum's face and that's the serpent, right?
It's a baby serpent. Why is it spitting at me?
That's what it does. Take it on board. So he sits on your fucking, he crouches down by your leg, right? And just but he doesn't look at you. And you're in this chair, and you do, and then you do it, and then you fucking just you start seeing obviously all mad stuff and that, and you saw loads of elephants and Egyptian shit, right? And it's this mad, it's fucking weird experience because you go into it and you can't there's colours that you've never seen before, but I can't see them now that are not there, do you know what I mean? But as soon as you do it, you're back there, and it's you haven't done it, so I can't speak to you about it. But fucking...
Sounds like when I didn't lose my virginity, my mate was telling me what sex was like.
Yeah.
You haven't done it, so you won't understand.
You won't do it, and then you do it, and you go, I know what you fucking mean now.
That's where you put it.
Yeah. So I done it, and I was like, but he sat there, and I looked, as you're coming out of it, it's still there a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're getting a bit of a psychedelic experience, and he's got this woman, a big poster of a woman on the wall, like a female goddess with all the chakras on it, right? She comes off this fucking poster, right? She's just looking at me like that calmly, and I'm like, sound you. And then it's all fucking, cherry blossom, cherry blossom petals. Have you ever seen a cherry blossom tree when they all fall, the pink petals? They're always but light, just dancing around the room, right?
Yeah.
And I can see Milo and my missus and Dame O'Clark sat there on this, just being dead quiet, just all smiling at me and that. It was a fucking lovely experience. I had a lovely time, right? Beautiful. You come out of it all fucking hell, that was amazing.
Yeah.
But he was just there, and as I looked at him, his face is all dancing with this purple, they look reasonably normal, and he's got blue, his head was blue flames coming off his head, and I was like, fuck. So when I come out of it, I told him what I'd seen, and then Damo seen the same thing, and I was like, wow, that's weird. And he went, oh yeah, that's me order that, just it happens all the time. And he was like, yeah, that's what you do, Reiki, you fucking do all that shit. And I was like, now my head's fell off because I don't know what I believe anymore.
Yeah. What's he like though? That Kev?
It's just he's honestly, if you met him in the street, you'd think he was going to sell you some weed. He's just a scouser. He's a doorman.
Is he?
Yeah.
He must be the most chilled out doorman.
He's a fucking good guy. He's got this energy about him. He's such a fucking good guy. Went back and done some meditation stuff with him. Yeah. Meditation's boss. Been doing meditation every day, innit?
Oh, he gave you like a certain word, didn't he?
Yeah, like a little mantra, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sit there and just do some fucking meditation every morning. It's class, you know. It's like stuff that, because he works with Vinny and that as well. Stuff, similar stuff to what Vinny does.
Yeah.
But like, it's more spiritual, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm going to get you down there.
Yeah, I think...
like you need it.
Yeah, I do. I think
we'll go and have a DNC trip in the woods.
Isn't that like a camping trip he does?
Yeah, we're going to organise one though.
Yeah.
I want to go like halfway up Helvell and then just fucking...
I feel like you're going to start wearing like robes and no shoes.
I am, get some prayer beads in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell all my stuff and fucking...
I'll give you my beads from my car.
Go to Nepal, mate.
You've changed so
That's
much.
what's happening if this fucking virus kicks off, mate. I'm just going walking. I'm going to take all 700 pairs of shoes in a bag and I'm just going to wear them all out. Like
Did you ever that monk in Australia who was like a multi-millionaire and he ended up just swerving all his money off, just gave it all to charity and just walked around Australia barefoot.
Barefoot?
Yeah, and he just stayed for people for free and got free food. And he was like, it's the happiest I've ever been. Like, it was like a proper business.
There it is, though. But
yeah, because he's got nothing. Like, he's literally got fuck all. Like, all he's got is bowl and spoon and like a flask. And that's it. And he's got like a little backpack and he just walks around in a robe and barefoot. There's like a book on him. I haven't read it because I can't read. But I've heard it's good. I'll get the audio book.
Get the audio book.
I'll get back to you.
I'll read it to you. when you're self-quarantine. I'm excited for this week.
Yeah, it should be good.
We haven't got any audience in this week because of #coronavirus.
Nah, hashtag you forgot to check the Instagram.
I haven't forget. I still have time. Busy meditating.
I put on my Instagram to get audience in.
Did you?
But I can't log on to the Instagram account.
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
Give you the fucking password like 10 times. You're a fucking idiot.
If it was wrong.
If you get off Footy Manager for half an hour, you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, but I've got to see the players. I have to have a meeting with the players because we lost 7 games in a row. I basically said you're going to get transfer listed and didn't go down well.
It's that threatening, is it?
I had a fight with Connor Cody.
So we've got 2 guests on this week.
Yeah.
We got the world famous Jonny Bongo.
Bongo.
And
Slutty Suzie.
I was going to say Slaggy then.
Slutty Suzie, innit?
But I don't know why I was going to say Slaggy. I feel like Slaggy's worse than Slutty, innit? Slutty's
Suzie.
playful, innit?
Yeah. Like your mum likes when I say slutty.
Yeah, you little slut. But you call her a slag, she gets offended.
Yeah, she doesn't like that.
Funny about shit like that. Yeah, man. So I reckon we should get them up and have a little chat.
Yes, let's go for it.
Well, we might as well just do the round of applause. Cause
Yeah. When we haven't got Danny to do the music.
Well, we can play that in camera.
Yeah.
We'll edit that.
No, keep that in.
So, let's welcome the fantastic Jonny Bongo and Slutty Suzie, everyone. Always bring
It's Suzie, not Susan. How you doing?
Well, I said Suzie that time, but I was giving you your full form. I was giving you your full.
What are you going for, blue or orange?
Iron Brew, mate.
Iron Brew.
I'm going to do an Iron Brew ski as well.
Back to the streets. Sorry, this is our new sponsor. We've been sponsored by WKD,
Oh, yeah.
so we're just full of
I know you get sponsored by
Drink responsibly, everyone.
Fucking be more successful.
It's a big moment. What are you on, orange? Are we all on orange?
Yeah, I'm doing
I like Iron Brew.
Iron Brew, mate.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Contains
All the best,
caffeine.
God bless. Alright,
Class.
sounds. Oh, there we go.
It's just like DMT. It's proper 5 o'clock in the morning chat you were having there, like.
Mate, I know
Proper
what.
sit-off chat. He was getting excited about Football Manager chat as well.
Going sick in it.
I don't get it.
Got it for
Like.
the iPad. Fucking, so addicted to it.
So,
Thanks for
welcome,
having
guys.
us in. Cheers.
Glad to have you here. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Big
Really good, refreshing drink this, by the way.
It actually is nice.
Same great taste, same great flavour.
Actually tastes better than the new Iron Brew, though.
Oh yeah, they've changed it, haven't they?
Yeah.
All the sugar out.
Yeah, that's did you see the big summer cans they do with Iron Brew? Get them at Home Bargain, like big fat fucking Iron Brew cans.
Yeah.
Best thing.
Class.
Sick.
So, how's things going, boys? I feel like you're flying. Class.
Going good, yeah. Just can't really keep up with. Well, I can't anyway. Like the bingo, it's just nuts. Like
Yeah.
we're.
How did that idea? Because you were the first one to. There's a couple of like copies now, isn't there? Like,
Yeah, there's
people
they
taking
pop up all the time.
You were the first one to do, like, obviously you didn't invent bingo, but
No.
You were the first one to like put your brand on it and do Bongos Bingo. And
Yeah, I think
flew, didn't it?
the format came from when I used to do a pub quiz in the shipping forecast, on Slater Street. So I used to do a pub quiz, and it was like dead popular, but every Monday it was just packed. It was absolute chaos, and it was just a quiz. And then all like the mad stuff, like bonus rounds and all. So we did that for like 5 years, and then was looking to do something else. So the quiz just changed bingo for quiz, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you still come and it's all mad shit, but you've got something to do.
Simplifies the game as
There's
well,
something to do.
Yeah.
So, like, if you haven't been, have you?
I've never been before.
I can't get a ticket.
Yeah. Sort us out.
We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up and come down and see what you think of it. Like, but that's it. People love it as well. Do you know what I mean? That's one of the things. Sound like Anthony Russell, you know what I mean? And it's like, but people like fucking love it, which is just mad. It's so good to like be doing something that people like.
Yeah, people
buzz off.
genuinely love it. Like,
not just like, oh, it's all right.
Like,
It's
I've got mates who've been and they say it's the best night, one of the best nights out they've ever had. Like they just sit like, and that's what it was like when you moved away from where you were, and it was no surprise that you end up in the beefer and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because the lad who runs the comedy club is a massive fan. He's been a few times and he absolutely loves it. And he was explaining it to me, and he said nobody else can do it because the way, like, it's just like he said, you have cameras when you go in, and it's like fucking, you'll just be sat there and you're playing bingo, and the next minute there's fucking everyone's on the table doing fucking like dancing to like rave dancing, and then the camera will just zoom in on someone and look and fucking start ripping this fella. It's like it's the fucking weird. He said you can't explain what it's like. It's again like the MC. Unless you've seen it, you don't know what it's like. So yeah, he said he was like he wants to go in a beefer. He wants to go and see it. Is that the best one?
It's my favourite show. Like
Ibiza.
Yeah,
we're back. We're starting next season as long as the virus doesn't take over. But we're back in May, is it?
Yeah, 20th of May.
So we do Ibiza Rocks. You love it?
Yeah, it's like because it's like outside in the sun and that. Like I didn't think it'd work because like we used to have like they've got so much reduction with the lights and stuff, but it's just class. Like just being out there in the sun and sort of with it. You imagine Ibiza to just be like the clubs like at night, but like it's just mental in the day. Just mental, like
people getting on it.
Yeah,
people are looking to do something in the day. I think because I'd never been to Ibiza before and was like, but I thought, everyone's just going to want to go out in the night. No one wants to do anything in the daytime. It was the first season we did it at night time, and I was like, this isn't going to work. Like people, like we started the show at 11.
Yeah,
we did it in Eden.
Everyone's fucked.
But do you know what? They weren't. But I think because everyone's going out at like fucking 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like people are pre-drinking and going out to the bingo before.
Yeah.
But the Ibiza Rocks where we do it, like the pool party, and outside the stage is in the middle, and that's it. People are just sitting out in the sun. It's class.
So, if anyone hasn't been, much like us, how would you describe what happened if I book in for a Bongos Bingo? What do I expect from a Bongos Bingo show?
It's like the hardest thing to fucking explain it, and also.
Do you plan it out, or obviously you must plan it?
No, yeah, the format's like regimented, but a lot of stuff just sort of
we just wing it like on the night. Yeah, obviously we just act a lot on the crowd, like who's in the crowd and what the crowd's doing. That's where like a lot of what we do sort of comes from, doesn't it? Like, so.
But like it's bingo. You still play bingo like traditionally, like the traditional way you're doing like Mecca or Gala or whatever like that. And then in between, it's just like music and fucking dancing and rave tunes and.
So you're Slutty Suzie.
Yeah.
I'm gathering you dressed as a woman.
Yeah. Well, Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Got a Tinkerbell dress. I've got no idea why. Like, but like got long curly wig, stockings, and a Tinkerbell dress.
How long have you always been involved from the start?
No. I come in about a year and a half in maybe.
Yeah, when it started, it was me, and then there was another guy called Lawton who dressed as a. When we just like we were literally at the start going, all right, I'll do bingo and I'll have my laptop, I'll play tunes, and then I was like, we need someone to go and get the books, a runner. So the guy Lawton, who was going to be like doing like the PR and putting posters up and stuff, I was like, why don't you dress up as like an old woman? He was like, okay, sound. So he was Sweaty Betty. So on the first ever event, he ran down and got the books and got absolutely smashed on stage, and that was like the sort of little gimmick at the start. So about 6 months in, he was off. He had to go to a wedding. So one of my other mates, Keelan, he did it in Sweaty Betty's outfit, but he's a fucking sick dancer. So because Lawton isn't, he's just like just rigid. So anyway, Keelan was busting out all these dance moves and like had the crowd going nuts. So I was like, fuck, we need to have both of them. So like Keelan can become a new character, so he became Slutty Sue.
Yeah.
And my business partner was like, no, we can't fucking afford to have 2 people on stage. And I was like, no, it's going to work. So then we had Slutty Sue, who was doing all the dancing, and in the granny, Sweaty Betty. Then Sweaty Betty fell off a stage in Manchester, 7-foot stage.
No, it was Keelan face, wasn't it?
No, sorry, that's right. Keelan broke his leg,
Shit.
twisted his ankle, jumped off on a space hopper, and his ankle caught the stage and went round like in fucking just a bit of skin holding his leg together.
Oh, fucking hell.
So then he used to come to the quiz. So I put out, I said, why don't you fucking why don't you come and do it?
Yeah.
So you did the first show and filled in for Keelan.
Yeah.
Are you a good dancer, are you?
I just...
You weren't at the start, but then he's got star quality now.
Seen the potential.
He's a fan favourite now.
But like the first show though, like he'd rang me and said like, meet me at 2:30 at Smithy's and we'll pick your outfits. I was like, sounds. At like 10 to 2 was an hour still. He was like, no, meet me at 2. And I was like, oh fuck, I can't get there for 2. Like so I got there about 10 past. When I got there, he was already stood outside with a bag with a smile on his face, and I was like, oh fuck, he's bought me something heavy. Like, and it was like,
It was Rocky Horror picture show, like bondage gear.
Oh, yeah.
just like a little pair of black knickers and like a little black waistcoat
And a black wig. So that your first and the first show you were hanging as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be first ever pill the night before.
Oh, no way.
First,
that's like the
first
worst
ever,
to move around after that.
It was hard work, like.
You don't usually get much of a come down on your first pill though, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but I'd never done anything before. I'd never touched a drug in my life.
And you went straight for the pill?
Yeah.
Oh, you're mad.
Double drop as well. No, but then you like then started doing more shows, and then
Yeah.
when Lawton fell off the stage, Sweaty Betty fell off the stage, like fucking
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
seven-foot stage in
7 foot
Manchester,
stage in Manchester.
Dressed as Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, he's dressed as Mr. Blobby. Goes over a monitor on the front. We're on stage, and next minute he's fucking gone, and we're like, where is he? And he's like lying in this deflated Blobby suit. So like we had to stop the show. We had to stop the show, check him, but people were throwing pints. It's in Albert Hall, so it's like this big balcony. Because we had to stop the show, people were throwing pints at fucking Sweaty Betty in the Blobby suit, like booing. And I'm like, and I got back on the mic. I was like, "Fucking, I'll have you all outside and all." Like, we're shit, proper shit. Fucking Manx all the absolutely shit myself in the green room after 20 security. But yeah, the paramedics had to come in on, and they were like, "Can you move this?" And they were cutting him out of the Blobby suit. And they're like, "What happened?" He's like, "I fell over." "What are you dressed as?" "Mr. Blobby." And the paramedics were trying not to like piss themselves, but he was all right.
Yeah, he was sound.
A lot of padding.
Yeah. So then
Keelan came back.
Slutty Sue came back, and then it became more of a dance show. So like so we have 10 hosts.
10 hosts now, yeah.
There's 10 hosts that do it, and we do it all over. It's not like franchise; they all like work in house, and like literally on like a Thursday, all the vans go out from our office in Liverpool and our warehouse. They'll go out to all the different cities.
I was going to ask that. Do you do that? Like, have you? So you don't do all the shows now?
No,
it's not all Jonny Bongo. It's like
no. I think it was like
that's a good idea, isn't it? I wish I could do that.
it was like 2. I think it was like 2 years into it, and we did like a year where it was just Liverpool, and then we started in Leeds and Manchester, and then Newcastle.
Yeah.
And then I was doing 5 a week, so I was doing like a Tuesday in Manchester, Wednesday Leeds, Newcastle Thursday, Liverpool Friday, and then London Saturday, and I did that for like a year.
Yeah.
And it was heavy going, but it was good fun. But then my business partner was like, "There's other venues wanting us to come," and I wouldn't let anyone else do it. I was like, "No, fucking no one else is doing it."
Yeah, 'cause it's your baby, innit?
Yeah, I was like, "No one else is doing it. It only works because it's me." I was a bit precious about it. And then I was like, I'm done here. So we got another host, a guy I knew, Mick. So he became our the second host. And when he was training, he was just literally copying my show, sort of, word for word, basically.
Yeah.
But as we've progressed and now we've got more hosts, it's not about me, it's the format that works.
Yeah.
Like the format's what people come to, because if you go to Newcastle now, if I turned up, people would be like, "Who the fuck's this?"
Yeah.
They'd want Mickey Pickles. So
Mickey Pickles.
So but it's still called Bongos Bingo.
it's called Bongos Bingo, but then it's all just different hosts.
But it's
So
Mickey Pickles.
it's Mickey Pickles, or you go to Glasgow, you get Graham Snorton, or you go to Birmingham, you get thick rich sauce. But that's it's the format. So
That's a great idea, though.
but it means that you keep it in house, and like you don't franchise it, so you don't lose control of what but overall you go to all the shows, and And
So I was going to say, do you have quality control over it?
Yeah, well, I try and get to as many as I can, but obviously, like, we do every single Friday, Saturday in Liverpool now, so it's hard for me to get out. But like, I've seen a few of them, but obviously, like, a few of the lads just sort of like have been there for a while now, so they'll know. It's kind of things are going differently, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
but it's kind of like the more hosts we've got, the more you can take from each show. So like, if a new host starts with us, then they can go and watch 10 different shows with 10 different hosts, and then say, oh, I like that wee bit, I like that wee bit.
Yeah.
The format's still the same, but it's just like the little in-betweens. And it also works for like, it has to be a different show. We're in different cities as well. You know, like the music stuff. You go to fucking like Glasgow, it's all like trance and playing donk music.
Yeah.
And if you go down south, it's all Blur and Parklife and all that, you know what I mean? So, but it is each show, like, and especially with the host, because we've got like, one of our hosts, Rich Furness, he's like proper Scouse, really harsh accent. And if he's down south, that like people are like, I fucking don't know.
Yeah,
and then we've got a guy that's from Brighton who does like down south. If he's in Newcastle, they're all like, oh, he's Tory. You know what I mean?
Fuck him up.
You've had because one of my mates went and one of the prizes was like a mobility scooter. Like, who the fuck comes up with these prizes? Like imagine winning that on a night out, like a mobility.
That was like an early one. There's like certain prizes that like we've just thought, oh, let's give that, and the ones that stick. So like a mobility scooter, we've had them now. Like people collect them, don't they?
yeah. Because people were like winning them at the show and then trying to like drive them home.
Yeah, and they were running out of battery.
And once the battery goes, you can't push them, it just locks. So they're just like leaving
Getting stuck.
There's loads of them stuck in town.
No, honestly, we were giving them,
Yeah.
because people were like, oh, I'm stuck, I'm on the Egberth Road here, and like what do you do?
out.
So now people have to come and get them the next day.
We were getting the horses, like horses and cows from China, and it was like you could sit on it and like you sort of push the
so
handles down,
good.
they come up and down.
You seen
But
them?
people were taking them home, and we started getting videos of like people like 3 in the morning out the window, like filming, like what the fuck's going on? And there's someone like on this
down
car.
the middle of the road. No, but also like there's things that have just stuck in the shows, like Henry Hoovers and fucking pink unicorns and cardboard cutouts of celebrities and
Cocoa Pops.
What's the best prize you've ever given out, you reckon?
On one of the birthdays, we gave away like a fucking Caribbean cruise and 15 grand, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't
And
there.
the girl pissed herself on stage with like excitement.
Did she?
Yeah, literally pissed herself. It's like, you've just won 15 grand. She's on stage, she's like, I've pissed myself. There was a puddle and everything. But it's mad though, because we give away cash, so all the shows, like, you can win a couple of grand or whatever. Yeah. So, but people genuinely, like, if we've got like cardboard cutouts of fucking David Attenborough, on the night, people would almost rather win that than money.
Yeah.
It's weird, because they're just so engrossed in it.
Yeah, but there's people who come and like say, oh, I want to win the Cocoa Pops, and we just make people throw them on the spot. It's like, you can win a grand at the end of the night. You're like, no, I want the Cocoa Pops now. Like, because everyone just wants something for Instagram kind of thing. So
Yeah.
for the likes, innit? So what
Have you had any celebs get in touch? You like guests and stuff?
We've had loads of guests. Like, we're just doing a run this week with Nadine. And then some of the other shows have got Bewitched, Nadine from Girls Aloud, and then we've got Bewitched and our Boys Life. Have you heard of Boys Life? It's basically like probably the best supergroup ever, with Brian McFadden from Westlife teaming up with Keith Duffy from Boyzone.
Mate,
Together, double the tunes, double the track list. Class. So we've done some tours with them before. Just now and again, like we'll get like.
We got Paul Chuckle last
Yeah,
week.
like just last
Yeah,
week.
what was that like?
I booked Paul Chuckle and I was
is it dead
smashed.
sad seeing Paul Chuckle now? Because
What, on
isn't
his
Barry
own?
dead?
Yeah, Barry's gone, but I think he's doing what Barry wanted. I think he's
just carrying on.
I think when they
Because there's a fair Chuckle brother, isn't there?
the nonce one.
Yeah, the
Is
nonce
he
one.
the nonce one? Sorry, that's Tom there. He's just
that.
he's the legal fact checker. Nonce. He's just went like that. No.
Just want to state, these are not the
WKD
opinions
will
of the
not
Funny
allow
Bstrd
that. Or
Podcast.
WKD. No, but yeah, there is a third one who may have been a sexual deviant.
Oh shit, I didn't know about that.
No. But yeah, Paul was signed. I just booked him on a whim. Just like, oh, he's DJing now, turn up.
He's a DJ now?
Yeah, so it literally
Fuck
didn't tell anyone, and then he just turned up. I was like, oh, don't go. The show's not over. Here's Paul Chuckle. He's going to do a DJ set, and everyone's like, oh.
You would lose your head though, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? That would be insane.
And he was playing like absolute like
Bangers.
bangers.
Was he?
Like what?
Like I can't really remember much because like obviously we just get buried on the stage so at the end like would have been hammered, but we seen like a video the next day of someone just videoing and he's like mixing tune, he goes, "We're in Ibiza." Just like
It's that blood is pumping shit. It's like and he's just like that. It's like, this is class. And then after he was like, "Oh, me and Barry were going to do a tour of DJing together, but you know he's gone, but." Just going to do it for Barry.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Fair enough, mate.
Just drunk whiskey and water. That was it. That's Chuckle's drink.
What a fucking guy.
Wouldn't even touch the WKD. He said it would give you diabetes. I said it does not. There's not that much sugar in there.
There's no diabetes yet.
No beaties in it.
See, like you say, you get pissed on stage and stuff. I had a fucking I had to stop about 2 years ago. Because I was just because the thing about like doing a job like ours, it's a very social job. You're in a social setting, even though you're at work, it's a party. And like I was just drinking at work all the time. So people give you free drinks and that.
Yeah.
I put a lot of weight on, and I was fucking just done all the time. Do you just drink all the time, or have you got to the point now where you're like, it's not? How old are you?
33.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like I feel about 70.
I've calmed it down. Like we drink a lot of Buckfast. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yeah.
And like it's like Red Bull in a drink. So we drink a lot of that because it's just got so much caffeine in it. So after maybe you do like 3 or 4 shows, and you're like need the Buckfast to get you through. It's just like liquid drugs. So just
but even on the first night when we're fresh, we still have it like literally.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, as soon as we get like say we go on stage at 8, but we get like around there like at 5 or 6, and like we just get straight on the vodka Red Bulls, Buckfast, and we drink it for like what? How many hours is that? 6 or 7 hours we drink it for. Class. We get home. Well, that's the thing. We get home. I get home. I'm just like in bed, like
How do you find performing when you're drinking? When like
performance sound. If anything,
so you're not all,
slightly,
you don't get like
being hungover. I can't do. Because I've got to always react in the moment because I do a lot of crowd work. Like if I'm a little bit hungover, I'm fucked. Like my brain just slows down the half.
What if you're like drunk doing it?
If I'm pissed, I'm not. There's a line.
Yeah, and you can tell.
And yeah, there's a line where if I go like, because we've done a couple of shows. If I'm hosting overnight, like if I was doing a show, it's really important. Like if I'm on the stage for an hour, it's hard to get that pissed. Like I've had to down a couple of pints, but by the time it hits you, you're in the show and it's fine. You can kind of carry yourself through it. But when you're hosting, you're off and on all night, so you're drinking, and by the end of the show, I find myself being a bit fucked. Like I'm like, well, I get a bit too aggressive, mate.
Yeah.
So like, where I'm normally like, oh hello mate, I'm everyone's mate, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, you fucking knobhead. And I get like bad, and I've had to have a word with myself a couple of times because I'm like, this isn't funny anymore.
It's just finding the balance. Like when I've done shows like Stone Cold Sober, and it's fine, I can do them, but I usually, because of the event and everyone's fucking having it, you kind of feel a bit like left out, and you're like, oh, they're having fun. Yeah. But I always find like if I haven't had a bevy, I'll say something. I'll think of something in my head. Like I'll see something in the crowd and I'll be like, I want to make a comment. I'll think of it first, and then I'll say, oh, should I say that? And then the moment's gone.
Just doubting yourself.
Whereas when I've had a couple, I'll say it, and I'll be like, I'm glad I said that. But if I had too much, I'll say something and then I go, oh, I wish I didn't say that. Do you know what I mean? There's like a little level. You just got to get the balance right.
Have they ever turned on you when you've said something like out of line? Because like in comedy, that can happen, can't it? Yeah. Like you say something, you just feel the audience go, oh.
Yeah, is it possible for Bongos Bingo to die on its ass?
No. In Manchester.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that was because there was something that it was the way the numbers were coming out, and there's a thing because like I'm from Northern Ireland, every time I say like 8, everyone in the crowd goes 8. It's just like, so we're going through the numbers like 38, 8, 88, and like 6 numbers came up, all with 8s in it, and I was like, this is nuts. And then there was like another one, it had an 8 in it, and everyone was like 8, and I was like, if there's another fucking 8 coming here, I'm getting everyone a drink. And then it was like 88. I was like, fuck. And I was like, like sound, and then just continued on, and everyone just was booing, and like I was like, obviously I can't get you all a drink, and the booze didn't stop, and I was just like, it's like 900 people, and I'm like, I was like just standing there, and
how much WKD have we got?
I just walked, like the girl, they did like cocktails and jugs, but they had it like in mixed, and the girl, I was like, okay, I'll get you all a drink, and the girl had to go around pouring everyone a glass.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. I don't think I got paid that night. But it's like, it's probably like, you guys doing like comedy, it's more packment. You can say something and they don't want it, because people don't want to get the mick taken out of them. They're just going to turn on it. Like if you say something that's a bit out of line, like, you know, call out some guy just because he's a cat, you know what I mean? It's a bit out of order. That's what he wants to be. But if you want to persecute a cat, no one's going to like turn on you. They're kind of
there is a line though, and then you can feel them go, can't you? You're like, fuck, it's gone too far. This now.
Yeah.
That's the thing though.
Away.
If someone sort of turns on us, he'll just, and then the whole crowd goes on them. Like
it's quite good, and that it pleases itself as well, because we don't. It's like we're so lucky that the event. Well, the event's like 90% female. And there's never, yeah. Like there's.
Why is that?
Bingo.
I think it's just bingo, but it's girl. I don't know. I think there's like I don't know. There's a number of reasons why I think it works so well. It's because like, one, loads of people aren't on their phones to go, and it's like fucking. There's such a mix in the crowd of all ages, mainly women, but like it's. Without sounding fucking cheesy, it's like a free space to just like let loose.
Yeah.
Like people just go and don't give a fuck and have like the time of their lives, and then, you know, so I think just big groups of girls and all love it.
Just like no one's judging each other, like sort of like you get like the Prince, and even they're like sort of letting loose kind of thing.
Yeah, you know the Prince.
Yeah, the Prince, like.
And then you get the Mings.
But the Mings are just doing what they normally do, but then the Prince act like the Mings, like, so.
I didn't realise how much fun the Mings are. Been doing my hair for years.
But yeah, even like when there's groups of lads, they all, like, we rarely we get any like trouble, and even if there is, I'll spot it on stage, and you just go, "Hey, we're here to play bingo. Why being a dick?" And then everyone's like fucking turns on them, and then they're like, "Oh," or we've got like the camera on screen if people are standing up. That's you know, like when people stand up, and you go, "Can you sit down?"
Yeah,
and then they're like, "No," and it's just like, "Oh, just sit down." And then everyone starts booing them, and then they fucking come on the old jumbo screen. And Technical Tom does some like mad visuals over their face, turning them into the third chuckle, and they're like fucking
big nonce. But he's not a nonce. That has never been proven. Have you ever been approached by like anyone from like TV or anything to formatted that way?
There's like, it's always been in like the pipeline.
There's people who want to do
documentaries.
They want to follow us around when we're on tour and stuff.
And we're hopefully doing an American tour either at the end of this year or the start of next year. We've just teamed up.
How's that panning out for you with visas and stuff like that? Because I've been trying to sort that shit out.
We're trying to work it out at first with.
You have to have a charity representative.
Yeah. So for us, we're like a licensed gambling event. We didn't know that. We were doing it for like a year, and then the gambling. You just want some of that sweet taste of WKD. Beautiful. There's a new dark fruits flavour that's just come out as well.
Really?
In Tesco's now.
We need to get sponsored. But they're paying him a fortune.
It's absolutely great. I just do it for my own will. We were doing bingo for about a year, and then the suits came in and were like, "Where's your paperwork?" We're like, "What do you mean?" "Well, you're gambling." "Well, no, we're not. We're giving like dildos and fucking mobility scooters out." And we're like, "This is gambling." So we had to like get our like proper license, and it's all like.
How is it gambling? Because don't they just pay for a ticket? And then
yeah.
that's
So
it?
the way is you've paid money, and there's an opportunity to win something. So it's like.
Oh yeah, because you can win cash, can't you?
So you can win cash, and that's how a lot of the like copycats like get away with it, because they don't give away cash, and they give away prizes under a certain amount.
Right.
So when we were like, this American thing's been like a couple of years trying to get it sorted, but you have to have a charity partner and they'll sort out all the visas and stuff. So we had these like these mad women from Boston over.
Sport, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a women's sports charity, and they were happy to sort of like partner up with us, because we like won the event's like a real women-driven event, and also safe space for women, #MeToo, and all our office. So all one of our company directors, the girl Jess, she's like youngest CEO of something, and she just won an award or something. So
that's class, isn't it?
Hopefully next year we'll go out and see what it's like. I don't know.
Do people play bingo much out? Is bingo big in America?
Yeah. They only go up to 75 numbers though. We take it. So yeah, it'd be weird. Like we did Australia. We've done like Dubai and Amsterdam, and like Australia was a mad one. But there's so many like the first show we did in Sydney or
in Sydney, and you said any Scousers in here,
it's
like the
just
whole room.
fucking nuts. Like,
Fucking everywhere.
I was in the toilet before the show, and I was just like felt like I was in the toilet in Slater's or something. It was just like just Scousers. All right, fella. I was like, fucking this is nuts. So it's another reason as well. Like I think it's gone well. It's because fucking it started in Liverpool, and there's something about like I was talking to some taxi driver, and he's like, yeah, it's fucking Liverpool brand that and all, you know. When Scousers are on holiday and like, or you hear someone mention Bongos Bingo and they're like, that's from Liverpool, that, you know what I mean? And I think
yeah, it was like I wear like a dress and a wig on stage, and I was me and Slutty Suzie were on holiday together in Thailand on the beach, and some girl just come and was like, "Use it from Bongos Bingo." And we were like, "What the
That's
fuck's
crazy."
going on? And then there's like, I was on holiday in Portugal in like a little bar, and some girl came up to me and was like, "Oh, are you Slutty Suzie?" And I was just like, "Oh," I was smashed. Like I was like, "Oh no." But, like at the end of every show, I sing like Peter Andre, Mysterious Girl. And like it's about 10 minutes later that song came on and I was like giving it names. She came up to me and went, I fucking knew it was you. And she got and asked for them to put it on, like just to like watch my reaction. Like
what, your trigger? Yeah. Put that trigger on. Sitting like that.
Just scratching his hand in the
I stop and step.
Get your abs out of
Oh, that's amazing. What's like the biggest show you've done then?
We did
Manchester.
We did Manchester, and we did Bramley Moor. We did some of the birthdays there with Khalees, and those were class.
Yeah,
it's mad because we do these like one-offs where it'll be our normal cap for the shows like between 800 and like 1,000 maybe.
Yeah,
We do,
maybe.
like there's maybe 50 cities in the UK we do, and it's all different caps between 500 and 1,000. But then we do these odd specials where it's like 3,500.
Yeah, that was Manchester last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had them police on them ones, and that was mental. Like compared to like the size, obviously that we normally have for the crowd, and it was like tripled. Like looking out to it was
That's
just
insane.
crazy.
Yeah, it's
but like so like there's like people calling the far corner, and I was having to jump off stage, go right to the very back, and it was a false call. I was like, you fucking bastard.
Absolute cardio for those shows.
That's when you need the mobility.
It's mad though, like stuff like that when we do it, because in the end, like for like 3,500 people like all going nuts, and I'm like standing there going like, I'm just playing tunes off my laptop on Spotify. He's not even a professional dancer. Do you know what I mean? But people just like,
I think that's the beauty of it though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where it's like,
I think people can tell that as well, I suppose. You know, like if all the dance guys were like proper fucking buff professional dancers,
there's no fun in that.
no,
is
you
there?
just sort of look at, you feel like you're just watching going, all right.
Yeah.
Because they're all on stage like getting absolutely smashed, and it's kind of like, oh, we'll get smashed.
They're
And-
doing exactly what I would do.
yeah. So it's more like inviting than that.
Yeah,
You'll see when you come down, like
yeah, it'll definitely have to go. I think it'll be sick.
If I ever get a day off. Well,
Yeah, but you do like midweek ones as well, don't you?
what about Tuesday? What about Paddy's Day?
ooh.
Tuesday special.
I'm in Newcastle.
Sack it off. It's only 4 people going anyway, isn't it? Only 4 people to let down.
Wait, so we're in Liverpool, are you know?
We've got our own venue,
Yes.
so we had a bit of beef with Camp and Furnace.
Yeah, I heard about
Whatever.
that.
Yeah.
So they tried to do the name. It's a big lawsuit. Can't actually talk. What? Can talk about that, Tom?
No.
No, can't talk about it.
Do you want us to cut
We'll
that out?
bleep-
No, you can keep it in. Just the verdict is coming very soon. But they're doing
okay.
their own shows, and we've ended up like we kind of were worrying about where we were going to do. They were doing their own shows, so we were like, where are we going to do it? And luckily enough, like my business partner was going to build like one of those shipping container park things, and he had this bit of land in the brewery. And it just was never happening because he was so focused on the bingo.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, let's just build a venue. So we built a venue in like 10 weeks.
Wow.
So it's like like the
So
first.
whereabouts is it?
It's inside Kane's Brewery.
So it's in Cage, yeah?
Yeah. So there's like
opposite the yellow sub.
there's the yellow sub. You know the yellow sub.
Yeah.
So it's opposite that. So it's class. Like being able to have our own venue.
Yeah.
You know, new sound system, and it's only at the moment it's only doing bingo. So we're doing it there 2 nights a week, and the rest it's just nice clean every time.
What is it? What is it old there?
900, but we're just
like it's the first purpose built bingo all in about 30 years.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's insane,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, because they're knocking them all down,
Yeah.
and like
You had Mecca getting in touch with you?
yeah, we have, yeah.
Have you? That's class.
Ages ago, yeah, Mecca got in touch wanting to do like consultation work, and we're like, no, we're all right. And then because they do their own one, I think, Bonkers.
Yeah.
Bongos
See,
Bingo.
even
And
that sounds shit.
Galas started doing,
They've turned into Buzz, haven't they?
and they're doing Bada Bingo.
Bada Bingo.
Whatever. It gets like when you like at the start, it really like got me down when these like copycats would fucking pop up, and especially like you said, they didn't fucking invent bingo, but you'd see, you know, we'd give away like a random prize, like a cardboard cutout of fucking Bob Hoskins, and then the next week you'd see on their Instagram them giving away like Bob Hoskins. It's just like they're you know, watching what we were doing and just
copying it.
just like, come on.
Because you haven't invented it, but you reinvented it. And
Yeah.
then, like, they're not doing anything creative, they're just taking what you've done and literally fucking just doing it. Go, well, that works, I'll just do that. I hate that.
But it's weird at how people's minds work, that they'll go, hey, that's doing well, let's just do that. And I'm like, can you make sure you look on their Instagram or send some of the people to the show and write down what prizes they give? But some people have like no shame in that.
Surely the audience are like loyal though, where they understand where.
Big time. Yeah, I think when the Camp and Furnace thing started, and because they were using our name and people were getting a bit confused, and because it's a bit mad to get tickets, Camp and Furnace put the tickets out under our name, and people bought them and then turned up and we weren't there, and the show was different, and there was like
people like messaging us like
people
while using it and stuff.
People are so loyal to it, which is it's dead humbling. Like that, you know, especially if the copycat one comes out. People are just on it like fucking rats. Rat emojis ever. Like everywhere.
Rat emojis.
Just the way rat emojis just like flying out. So, no, it's good. That's like, and I've learned over the last couple of years to just not let it bother me. Because that's fine. If people want to do that, people want to do it.
Compliment.
Yeah.
It is, but it's a fucking...
That's annoying. I know everyone's like, well, it's... What is it? Flat... No, what's the comment?
Flat,
no, imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yeah.
But you're like, still fucking rats emojis everywhere. But yeah, it's one of those ones. Like, we're all like happy in what we do, and like,
it's like, I think we're lucky that like, because we've got such a big fan base as well. Like, no matter like, even if they were great, like we've still got our audience. Like, we're never gonna die, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they'll.
And you got your own gaff now, so like, there's nothing they can do there.
Yeah.
Sound. It's probably a blessing in disguise, isn't it, really?
The stuff with camp, definitely. Like, it was like one of the hardest like years with it all going on, and not knowing what was going to happen and like what was going to happen in Liverpool, and the fact that we've got a venue out of it. Yeah, it's just like.
Would you look at doing that in other places now that you know it works? If it's,
I think we might do. Yeah. I think we might try and roll it out in a few cities, where because a lot of the cities, like Edinburgh, for example. Like there's not a lot of venues, big, like when I say big venues, like kind of like warehouse spaces that we'd use. So we're like, it might be a thing where if there's no venues, we just build one there. That's
you make a fortune during August as well if you rent that shit out.
As long as the virus hasn't got us. When does this go out anyway? It doesn't go out today, does it?
Sunday.
Fucking world could be gone by then.
Martial law, mate. We'll all be in tanks. WKD. Fucking, you'll have a fucking helmet.
Listen, forget about the bog roll. Get down and fucking get dark fruits. WKD. That's the kind of thing you need to stock up on, especially with the sun shining now. But you can drink it warm as well. Yeah, it's still worth it.
And if needs be, you can make a Molotov cocktail out of the bottle.
Exactly. Yeah. Fuck those zombies over.
I'm waiting for the zombie apocalypse, mate.
I'm ready for it.
I reckon I'm alright. I reckon I've got about 15 tins of beans.
Is that it?
It's only 2 weeks, isn't it? And then if the zombies.
No, but then you can't go out, can you? What if it's more than 2 weeks? Zombies are out.
Oh, you got loads of shoes anyway. You just fucking chew on them.
Yeah, I'll wear shoes on my hands and shoes on my feet. Start fucking bingoing people. I want to fight a zombie, mate. Just start taking zombies' heads off, and that looks dead fun.
It's because you watch Walking Dead, that's why.
Nah, that one's shit. That I like Zombieland, mate.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Nah. Anyway, thank you. Digress there. Thank you for coming on, guys. Really appreciate it. So, if anyone wants to, do you want to plug your? Obviously, you don't really need to because you're massive anyway. But like, do you want to plug your socials and stuff?
We've got millions of
Bongos
listeners.
Bingo.
No, Slutty_Suzie. It's all about the followers.
In the very early days when we were driving around in that van, fucking, he'd only just done about 3 shows, and he was like fully into like all the girls going on. He's like hanging out of the van, and all the girls driving away from Leeds. Cole Fraser 17 Snapchat. Cole Fraser 17. Call me, Papa. Yeah, so Slutty Suzie _.
No, Slutty_Suzie.
And Bongos Bingo. And WKD.
Hashtag WKD.
Absolute great beverage.
The most delicious beverage on the planet
Can't beat
Earth.
it. Fuck Bacardi Breezer. Bastards.
I was going to say fuck Hooch, and then I realised we sell that in the club.
Yeah. Don't want to get in a lawsuit with Hooch.
Sorry Hooch. We'll beat that. So no, thank you for coming on. Wish you all the luck with the lawsuit and stuff like that. I hope it goes your way.
Thank you. And you're coming to the Paddy's Day show.
Get yourselves down.
Yeah, we'll have to get ourselves
You
down.
come and follow me.
I'll come the next one.
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll get down there. I want to do some bingo. It's going to be a fucking good night. Yeah, exciting.
You just ran that ending Instagram then.
And I did, didn't
There
I?
was so much
I always do it at the end, didn't I? I don't know how to end the show. I feel like we need to have a meeting about it.
Alright.
How'd you end the bingo?
I stop and stare at you.
Come on, we'll play it out with the fucking mysterious
Sing
Go on.
Mysterious girl, I wanna get close to you. So close to you, my baby.
What was your Snapchat? Thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Tune in next week. We've got next week. Got Luke Backhouse next week, I think we've got on.
Shame.
Property developer. Oh, and yeah, we're doing a double episode next week, but that won't go until next week. So yeah, we've got Luke Backhouse on. Thank you to Jonny Bongo and Slutty Suzie. Thank you to Technical Tom, who you haven't seen, but has been invaluable in giving us legal advice. Yeah, and just keep on listening, keep sharing. Get me at Paul is the Joker on Instagram, at Callum Oakley.
Yeah.
And follow us at Funny Bstrd. That's BSTRD pod. Is it funny? No, it's just Funny Bstrd, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to fucking sort me out with that shit. And that is just
Stay safe.
stay safe.
Stay humble.
Keep sanitising your hands, and don't bother with face masks. Apparently the bollocks.
Really?
Yeah. Enjoy your toilet roll. Eat your beans and drink WKD.
There you go.
Bye everyone.
Good one. Yes.
Funny bastard, funny bastard.